Hey guys, it's Jakov and I'm back here today with a bit of a new video. Instead of doing a unit breakdown like I normally do, instead I'm going to be doing a battle replay sent in by one of my subscribers, Zhuazy the Easterling. Again, I'm sorry it's taken me this long to get to the video, but I have finally gotten to it. But again, I am really sorry for taking that long. Also, Zhuazy, I really appreciate you for sending it in. It means a lot to me. Now, before we get started on the battle, I want to let everyone know that, of course, if you're new to the channel, the mod is Total War Rise of Mordor for the game Total War Attila. If you guys want to send me in battle replays, I'll be more than happy to take them, although it might take me some time to get to them, given that I am doing other videos right now. However, rest assured, I will get to them one way or another. Now then, looking at the two factions facing off against each other, we have ACG playing as Rohan, and we have the Frying Pan playing as Dol Guldur. Anyways, guys, let's let the battle take place, and may the best player win.
Spawned in darkness and filth, ignorant of all that is good.
Looking at the Rohirrim army, we can clearly see that he's got a bit of a predisponderance towards heavy cavalry, which makes sense. I mean, this is Rohan, the faction of heavy cavalry. Leading it, we have King Theoden himself. Right there he is. You'd love to see him. Slow it down, actually, so we can get a good look of him. And here he comes, riding his beautiful horse Snowmane. God, that is a great unit. Leading his army, which is comprised of Riders of Rohan, more Riders of Rohan, a couple Knights of the Mark, a bit more heavier cavalry. And then we've got Sword Thanes and Eorling Retainers making up the bulk of his infantry, a couple Eorling Spearmen at the side, and then we've mostly got Yeomen of the Mark, a pretty good unit. Now, moving over to Dol Guldur, they're led by the Nazgul over here, or should I say the Nazgul leading the Servants of the Eye. Their infantry is made up of Guldur blades, more Guldur blades, Guldur glaives, which are their shock infantry, and Guldur pikes, which, if you're fighting against an army of Rohan, are a very good investment. Because guess what? Pikes are a great counter towards cavalry. So hopefully for the Frying Pan, these guys are worth their money. Now, what kind of lets down the army, apart from its lack of cavalry, as far as I can tell, are these guys, Mirkwood Trackers. These are one of two range units that Dol Guldur has access to, and both of them are extremely crap, which makes sense. They're bronze tier orc troops. The issue is I don't have anything better, which means that Dol Guldur in this battle is going to be forced to rely on these guys to match up against Yeomen of the Mark, which are a far better infantry choice. Anyway, as we can see, the Rohirrim are charging in. They've got tons of cavalry ready to go. The enemy has taken up this box formation. Now, box formations aren't always the best idea, especially in this case, because you're essentially relying on your box formation to protect your archers. And if they were archers worth a damn, it'd make sense. These guys are not the archers that you want to be protecting to this degree. So yeah, Dol Guldur has just made its inflexibility even worse in this battle scenario. But hopefully it works out for them, you never know. So, the Rohirrim have just sent out their unit just to hold down the fort. Here we have the Riders of Rohan and their beautiful mail. You'd love to see it. Hands down probably my favourite faction in the game. If not hands down my favourite, top 5, if not top 3. The Guldur pikes are just waiting, ready to go. Still a pretty cool looking faction, even if they're not fully finished. More Riders of Rohan. And here we have Theoden and his Knights of the House of the Jarl, the Knights of the Mark getting ready to flank the enemy. So yeah, the enemy are very much getting ready to be surrounded. And I shouldn't say enemy, because I'm not Rohan. I mean, look, I don't try to back either side. I just let the battle go as the battle goes. However, I personally prefer Rohan as a faction to Dol Guldur. But yes, Rohan is steadily approaching Dol Guldur. They're sending up their infantry. And that is one thing to note. Oh, hang on. Cav archery duel has started. But I don't think that's the only thing that's about to start. Here we can see just the archery exchange going on. pikemen. Back here, this isn't nice for Dol Guldur anymore because this means the enemy has cavalry facing their wall.
They want to fight.
Now they're trying to break formation to reduce the danger of the arrows. That's not going to do much. These guys are firing pea shooters at machine guns, so it's not a good matchup. And these guys are just absorbing anything and everything that comes their way. Horns being blown. Oh, that's not good. Ah, it's a feint. Gondorians just using cavalry feints to draw the Dol Guldur player off guard. This unit is feint slaughter. I'm just waiting, because I have a feeling Rohan is going to try something. There's no reason having all this cavalry surround your forces for nothing. Oh, they're trying something, alright. Ooh, they're sniping the Nazgul. Smart, and all the Nazgul has to protect their back line. They're scattered blades. Blades get hit hard.
Protect him.
A couple of the horsemen even make their way to the archers. Yeah, the Merkle trackers aren't going to have a good time fighting these guys. Theoden's lost some of his men. Ooh, there goes one. Killed by a certain eye, but this is a bad idea. This right here is a mistake. They're letting themselves get shot in the back by the archers. Now they're out and about to be flanked by multiple. Yep, they're getting hit by the Knights of the Mark. They're going to get charged by more Knights of the Mark. The Theoden and the Knights of the Mark. This is not a winning strategy for Dol Guldur. Okay then. Now their front line is about to crumble from all these archers. And we're just going to leave this cavalry duel ongoing. Because I want to see how they're planning to take advantage. Okay, that's how they're going to take advantage. They're just going to swamp them. Ooh, that enfilading fire, that's not nice.
Good work, man.
And the battle begins. Now normally Python would be able to withstand swordsmen, but no, they just shatter. They're running. Their archers are about to be carved into pieces, and the rest of their units are about to die. Unless they pull something out of their arms, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh, that's nasty. A rear charge to the back. That's not going too well. Enemy general is dead. Now their army's pulling back. Now they're just going to be able to finish off the rest of their army. So here we see the great flight of the enemy army, and Dol Guldur is just broken to hell. Cavalry is charging in to flood in, take out the rest of the army from behind. And, yeah, things are just not looking too good for Dol Guldur. Okay. Whoa! One way through the flood was flying. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say. This battle's only built on one unit. Yeah, Dol Guldur has 500 soldiers, 5 times their number. Yeah, not much can happen. yeah, the battle ended in a decisive victory for Rohan, or should I say ACG in this case. And I'm sorry for the Frying Pan, you did pretty alright. But I'd say that the reason why the Frying Pan, in this case Dol Guldur, lost the battle is less because of the actions that they took and more because of the limitations on their faction. Because you see, the big thing with Dol Guldur is that they lack archers and they lack mobility because they barely have any cavalry. So in order for them to face off against such a mobile army as Rohan, they had very little in the way of options. Especially that really poor archer force that they had, and they couldn't build any better archers than that to begin with. So yeah, they were definitely at a disadvantage to begin with, and it ended up leading to a decisive victory for Rohan. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's look at the faction statistics, or should I say the unit statistics, and then we'll end the video there. So, looking at ACG's forces, he deployed significantly less troops than the Frying Pan. The Frying Pan almost outnumbered him 2 to 1. However, Rohan only lost 171 soldiers compared to the Frying Pan's 2,651 soldiers. This is kind of reflected in the units, with Rohan's troops averaging approaching 100, though some got a bit less. But then you have absolute chads, like this unit of Eorling Retainers, who scored 217 kills. These archers all scoring roughly around 100. The cavalry were devastating. The Riders of Rohan scored 459 kills, being the MVP of the battle as far as I'm concerned. 201 kills, 327 kills, 230 kills, 267 kills. That's a lot of kills. In comparison, for Dol Guldur, their best scoring unit was, I believe, this unit of Guldur Blades, who only got 38 kills. Most of them scored way less. Some of them even got 0 kills. So, yeah, it was very much an uneven battle, and the results reflect that. Anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this battle. I really enjoyed covering the replay of it. It's a pretty cool experience as far as I'm concerned. I'd love to do it again. If anyone feels free to send in their battle replays, I'd be more than chuffed to do it for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this replay. If you have, please like and subscribe and comment. All of those things absolutely help the channel, and I cannot stress how much importance I place on you guys helping the channel. It really does help us grow, and is very much appreciated. With all that said, guys, this is your host, Jakov, signing out.